Yeah, today got a Neo Geo MVS arcade cart gameplay for you, and I'm running this one on the Japanese Neo 29 candy cabinet, and it is not going to be this one right now. Rather, this one right here, and this is Neo Bomberman, Hudson Soft game, 1997 release. Just an absolutely fantastic game for the Neo Geo MVS arcade system. And yeah, as you know, there were just so many great Bomberman games released for various platforms, many different platforms. Especially really enjoyed this one. Very cool to have a traditional style Bomberman game released for the Neo Geo MVS arcade platform. And yeah, just have so many positive things to say about this one. Another really cool one that was released for arcade hardware was the Bomberman World game, which you might be familiar with as well. That one's, yeah, it's just as good as this one, but something, I don't know, really kind of cool and special about having a traditional Bomberman style game on the Neo Geo MVS. And you know, there was also Panic Bomber that was released for the Neo Geo MVS, and yeah, it's a puzzle game. It's another MVS cart that I have, a really cool one as well. But yeah, just especially enjoyed this game. And I'll just give you a brief kind of sort of glimpse at the demo intro running through. Back and forth. Just really absolutely fond of the frantic gameplay in the Bomberman series. And this one certainly delivers in terms of that aspect. Go back to it and start it up. But yeah, I really also very much enjoy the animated demo intro sequence before the game starts for this one. It really shines. It's really one of the cooler ones that you'll see for any Neo Geo MVS arcade cartridge. Just some really great, typical, fantastic Hudson music. Another really cool thing about this one is the versus mode. I mean, and that's nothing new to the Bomberman series. You can do that in most, all of them. But yeah, in addition to the story kind of mode that you play, where you progress throughout the various stages within each world and fight a boss at the end, there is a kind of a 1v1v1, 4 players at the same time. You can do you know, 2 human opponents and 2 computers, and it's kind of like every man for himself. And I think maybe if we have some time on the camera, I'll show you a little bit of that gameplay in addition to just kind of like the story mode as well. Let us start it up, shall we? Yeah, right off the bat, just some really great, just fantastic music in the controls description demo. Love all the controls description demos for MVS arcade cartridges. So there you go, now you know how to play it. Start it up. I love all these little animated demo kind of sequences before each world. Just the gameplay, the graphics, the feel to this one, the great music that you get. Just a really stellar arcade experience. Blew myself up there. You'll notice in the middle of the screen, right above where my character is, you've got a timer limit, so you're going to need to complete the stage within that time frame, otherwise you will lose a life. And I believe, you know, like your score is based upon, in certain instances, how quickly you can complete it, but I kind of like to draw it out as long as I possibly can, because when you're blowing up these little green barriers here, many times you'll receive different power-up items, so it's kind of good to get as many of them as you can early on to kind of aid you in your quest, so you can kind of power up as much as you can at the beginning. Let's get this mushroom guy, trap him in here. Ah! I can't remember, did I pick up 2 bombs? Yeah, I did. But anyway, in the interest of time, we'll just kind of progress along. Yoku dekimashita! Here in the kind of the center of the screen there, you can see that kind of prison box with the word bubble help protruding from it. Once I kind of release that, there is, it's like another character, another Bomberman will appear and kind of aid you in destroying these enemies, but you've also got to kind of exercise some caution. He's a little bit capricious. You don't want to really get too close to him. He's got kind of a propensity to sort of want to blow you up by accident. I just got the speed power up, and there's a fire power up, so my bombs will kind of like the firing range will increase. And yeah, I'm always kind of afraid of the computer character. I'm kind of gonna just let him do his thing there, because you can sort of get into some trouble if you get too close to him. And we are running out of time. These little gingerbread men type guys, you gotta hit them twice. Got a few more seconds. Let's see if there's a power up there. No, there is not. We'll go on to the next stage. There we go. Yeah, I think I've had this one, wow, a real long time. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to doing a gameplay on it yet. I had this one for over 4 years now, something like that. Just so many arcade boards that I've had for so long that I haven't gotten around to doing videos on, so yeah, hopefully we'll definitely get around to doing those this year sometime. This one, it's always been a cart that's kind of been on the pricey side, and I haven't looked at what it's going for recently, but I can only imagine that it's probably soared in terms of value in comparison to what it was worth, you know, 3 or 4 years ago. It's sort of the unfortunate thing about this hobby, you know, it's just seemingly becoming more and more expensive to collect the good games. I mean, it's good in a way, I suppose, if you already own them, but it's bad too because it prevents people who don't have them yet who might be interested in collecting them from kind of acquiring them at a reasonable price. So sort of a double-edged sword, I suppose. Go. Get stuck there, almost blew myself up. Yeah, and I don't really like being so close to this guy. Oh shit. For that reason right there, he kind of laid down a bomb there that nearly blew me up. Would not have been so good. Yeah, this guy will actually kind of toss the bombs away. Bastard. Oh, I blew up his egg there, but when you do destroy the that bird character, the egg will hatch and you can kind of go up to it and ride on it, so you'll be on top of that bird, and it does give you an extra hit in case you do get exploded by a bomb or run into an enemy. It gives you an extra life. And some of those characters that you can sort of ride upon greatly increase your character's speed, so definitely a cool thing too. See, I've picked up, as you can see, I'm running right through these green barriers. I didn't even notice that, but there is that one item that's pretty useful. It will kind of allow you to traverse throughout anything. You won't be blocked by any of the barriers. Here's that bird character. So it sort of gives us a +1 in terms of our life. And I apologize, I'm just sort of going off like a babbling brook of bullshit, as Larry David once said to Richard Lewis. And that was pretty stupid, but yeah, as you can see, being that I did have that bird, I don't lose a life there. Yeah, and this guy's pretty annoying, being that he'll toss those bombs back, so it's pretty useful if you've got a second bomb there. If you drop down two in close proximity to each other, you know, it'll be easy to blow him up because he's almost always going to toss away the first bomb that you lay down. Alright, so now we just got to find the exit. It's behind one of these green barriers. And there it is. So we'll go on. Here's our first boss character. God, it's been so long since I played this guy. That was pretty stupid. Oh. Took me down there. Yeah, a lot of these boss characters that you'll face, they can be pretty challenging. Especially if you don't kind of remember the patterns, haven't played the game in a while, which is the case right now. Ah, I just missed him. No, one more still, wow. That should be it, there we go. First world completed. Yeah, it's quite a lengthy game. I love these little animated sequences between stages. Oh, there's a guy right there. I didn't see you. Ran right into him. We'll continue. No! The bad part about having to continue is, as you can tell, I've lost all my power-ups, so just got the one bomb. Which will definitely make it a little bit more annoying. Come on. Yeah, again, progressing on to the second world. Just some awesome music, really great tracks. Collected a few more power-ups there to kind of get back to where we were in terms of amount of bombs you can use and the length of the trail of the... Okay, so kind of ran out of filming time on the camera. Just flipped down dip switch 8 on the MVS motherboard, which, as you know, maybe you don't, maybe you do, that'll pause the game. So, just gonna unpause it real quickly and continue filming. Lost a little bit of time in trying to get down here in the dark and pause it, and hopefully we don't die when I'm trying to unpause it and get back up to the thing real quickly, but let's give it a go. Okay. Alright, where was I? Here we go. Yeah, I might not get through this one just because of having to get down there and pause it and waste a lot of time, but I'll continue, so no worries there. Oh shit. Got stuck. Yeah, looks like we might have to continue. So I'm not timing this very well. That's pretty poor, I know, so I apologize for that, but we'll continue. You know how it goes, it's always harder when you're in a rush trying to film these, worrying about the camera and all that, and trying to make the gameplay at least somewhat decent as well. Obviously I've had much better runs, but this is just to show you the game in case you haven't seen it, or in case you wanted to see it again, haven't seen it in a while. Well done. Ride up on this thing, give us an extra hit. Ah, shit. He's gonna get me. I did not time that very well at all. Ah, shit. Yeah, you gotta watch out for those ones as well. They're pretty quick to move around. Alright, took care of one of them. Yeah, those things are incredibly annoying. As you can see there, I've picked up kind of like a little tail on the item, so that gives you an extra hit. You can take 2 bombs now before losing a life. Ah. Kick. You can see now you can kick the bomb. Well, it didn't work there. Yeah, we'll film a little bit more. See if we can show you the boss from this stage, at the very least, I suppose. Ah, shit. Poorly timed. A very challenging game, but just an awesome one. Two birds, one stone. Trap that guy up there. Now we have to find the exit, and there it is. See if I can find a power-up or two, maybe. No more available. couple extra bombs. Definitely be useful. Trap the tadpole. Okay, there we go. Jeez, is this the, like the multiple fish jumping around at you? I can't remember, it's been so long. Oh no, maybe it's, next stage, the boss. So, maybe we'll have enough time to film that as well. Ah, shit. Gotta be careful with the extra firepower now. You can blow yourself up pretty quickly. But yeah, haven't done talking gameplay, I suppose, in quite a while, so usually the gameplays aren't quite as good when you're doing that, but I enjoy doing them, so thought it was time to do another one. Trap this guy up here. No way out. Running out of some time. Kind of a gamble, let's see. Alright, we'll go find the exit. Hopefully. And there it is. Pretty tough boss, this one. Ah, just missed him. Got that one. Just missed the timing there. Ah, wow. Came at me real fast. continue. The time all wrong right now. Been a while, so that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, awesome game. Hudson Soft game, 1997 release. One of the cooler Neo Geo MVS arcade carts that you'll find. Really one that you should definitely check out. Like I said, unfortunately these days, with a lot of the more sought after MVS carts, this is definitely one of those. Prices just seem to be skyrocketing, so this one might be one of those that will cost you a little bit of a pretty penny, unfortunately, but if you do get around to picking it up, whatever you're going to pay for it, I guess obviously it would be best to try to find it for as cheap as possible, but definitely worth it. But yeah, once again, thanks for checking it out, and we'll definitely be talking to all of you again very soon, so take care. Bye for now.